So guys, let's talk about Coppa. And everybody's like, oh no, Coppa is going to kill my channel. It's going to shut me down. What am I going to do? And all about kids. Coppa, this was a law that was made in 1998. People had flip phones, if that. Now it's coming to the forefront. Let me tell you one of the biggest things of this whole Coppa and YouTube getting fined. And number one, there's more kids watching YouTube than they do Disney or Nickelodeon or whatever other kids channel, Disney Junior and Cartoon Network. Well, there's more kids that are getting their entertainment from YouTube than they are from any of these big corporate channels. And that's the first thing. The second thing is, with this whole advertising and targeting kids, turn on Disney Channel, turn on Nickelodeon. Every commercial, okay, let's say there's 5 commercials. 4 of those 5 commercials are toys. They're targeted. They're made for kids because kids are watching Disney because it's children's programming, and the commercials on those channels are geared towards kids. And then you have that one Cialis or some crazy medication commercial for the parent that might be sitting with the kid. So this whole thing of YouTube is gathering data and information and targeting kids. Networks do that all the time. They're doing that right now. They know who's watching Disney. A 50-year-old guy isn't watching Disney. That's why you don't see toy commercials on ESPN. That's why you don't see toy commercials on MTV. You see toy commercials on Disney. You see toy commercials on Nickelodeon. So this whole thing of targeting kids, networks target kids. These big networks are losing out to YouTube. Everybody's losing out to like a YouTube. You have people on their laptop in their kitchen that are getting millions of views. They're getting millions of subscribers. They're making better content. People are watching that more than they're watching, ABC, NBC, CBS, whatever, CNN, MSNBC, whatever channel you want to talk about. I don't care if it's political, kid, cooking, whatever. It's all, people are watching it here because you can watch what you want specifically, and people like that. You don't have to wait around for your favorite show to come on at 8 o'clock. You can put it on right now. This whole other thing with Coppa and people worried about it. You know what? Then get together. Stop whining about it. You got big content creators. And if you ever see what some of these people make, if you're a kid creator, and I'm not, I don't want to name the creators, just put in top 10 kid channels or whatever it is. The kid that makes the most money, he makes like $22 million a year. $22 million a year for opening up toys and running around with his parents like dummies in the house. And then the one right behind him, I think, makes like $15 million. So there's some people that make serious money. Most people don't make anything. Most people make beer money, if that, $200, and that's every 3 months if they're lucky. But if you're that worried about this whole Coppa deal, then somebody should bring a lawsuit up. Fight it. It's an unjust law. YouTube totally overstepped the bounds. Look what they're doing. They want to banish any sort of kid video. If you make a video that's marked for kids, it's not going to have likes. It's not going to have comments. It's not going to show up in a feed. It's not going to be in a recommend. They're basically wiping it out. So they're basically saying anything for kids, you can't watch here. Go to Disney and watch stuff for kids. Go to Disney Streaming, which just came out, and you watch that for kids. Isn't that funny? Disney Streaming just started, and YouTube knocked this. They got fined. What I'm saying is, the overstep that they're doing, the overreach that they're doing to basically knock out and keep out kids' videos is basically saying do not make videos for kids anymore on YouTube. You're not going to make any money. You're not going to get any views. Nobody's going to know who you are. It's a done deal. And if you make a video that is too adult or too, whatever you want to call it, harsh, well, then you're not going to get any money. We're going to demonetize you. We're not going to monetize the video. Then they're saying if you don't make us money, then we're just going to wipe your whole channel out. That's another part of what YouTube put out. If you're not commercially viable, if you're not making YouTube money, they're going to they'll knock your whole channel out. You're done. So look what it's doing. Look what this is. Now, I don't know if this is some sort of joint effort between the government and YouTube to knock out kids videos and have kids go back to Disney and Nickelodeon and Disney streaming, and for YouTube to kind of knock out certain videos and certain genres they don't like, whether it's political or whatnot. It could also be YouTube using this to cut dead weight. There's 1 million channels on YouTube. Half of them don't make any money. YouTube loses money every year. YouTube is not a profitable entity. It doesn't make money. At least that's what I'm reading. I read that YouTube supposedly loses money. Some people may know this better than I do. So YouTube might say, look, we have 1 million channels. They don't make money. People post pictures all day of garbage. And it's not making us anything. It's using bandwidth. It's using data. It's using whatever it's using on their end. It's costing us money. Wipe all that out. Let's just get channels that we want with our political agenda, with our political view, that make us money, that however we think. I'm just using that as an example. Because people are always saying that YouTube is political one way and their money another way. Whatever. Get together, pull your money. All these small, everybody, all you small YouTubers, throw in $5, $10, $20. Bring a lawsuit, sue. It's an unfair law. The problem with YouTube is a private company. People think it's like a public utility. It's like they almost think YouTube's a right. Like you have a right to have a YouTube channel and you have a right to post videos and free speech and all that good stuff. And the truth is you don't. Because YouTube is owned by, I guess, shared by Google. It's shareholder. They could shut down if it really wanted to. And they could do what they're doing now. They could shut you down. Sorry. Made for kids. See you later. We don't like what you're saying. Banned. We're going to demonetize you, throw you off. So the other thing I find very interesting, and I find that there's been no viable, you have all these people yelling and screaming that YouTube is a certain political leaning. I hear it all the time. Twitter leads a certain political way, and YouTube leans a certain political way, and Facebook, and all these good things. Okay, that's fine. And you know what? You're probably right, but whatever. Where is the viable option? Because I'm a capitalist. I love money. I'm all about it. So where is the capitalist? The capitalist conservative, that's the better, whatever you want to call it, better method, better system. How come they haven't come up with a viable option, something that is viable, that is head-to-head? Instead, they keep, yelling and screaming. And when you say, listen, to come up with an alternative to Facebook, come up with an alternative to Twitter, come up with an alternative to YouTube, it's like humming, because that's it. If you're on something that you don't like the way they are leaning or what they're saying or what then do your own thing. Come up with your own thing. There seems to be a lot of these people. Everybody throw $5, $10 together. Bring a lawsuit against this Coppa, against the FTC. Take it to the Supreme Court. Why am I the parent, right? When the kid's sitting in front of the TV and he's just watching Disney, or he flicks, let's say my kid's in front of the TV, decides to flick the channel to Bravo or MTV, which is the most promiscuous trash on TV, and he sees something he doesn't like, people kissing, whatever it is, and it's a 5-year-old kid. Bravo doesn't get into trouble. MTV doesn't get into trouble. But if you're on and they want to sue you, the government will fine you $42,000. I don't see the government going after Bravo saying we think a 5-year-old watched two people making out or whatever they're doing, and we're going to fine you $42,000. They're going to go after but with YouTube, they'll go after the individual content creator. Well, it's the parents' responsibility. How come it's not the parents' responsibility to make sure what the kids are watching? Why am I responsible for what... You have kids. Make sure you know what they're watching. Put on parental controls. There's a YouTube app for kids. If your kids stumble onto the wrong thing, that's your fault. Because kids could go on Google and type in anything. Because I guess, then you have to go on a porn website. Really? Because the other alternative to all it is you would have to start a pay YouTube type website where as a content creator you would have to pay to be on that site, and if you want to use YouTube or this new YouTube you would have to either somehow pay or I guess it would have to be a pay, 18 and over, and maybe you pay $1 a year, and you're paying, and it's not for kids. And if a kid got on there, oh well, that's on that person. I mean, Netflix has 1,000 things that are kids and adult. So there's Netflix, if my kid's in Netflix and he's going around, there's 1,000 things for kids. If somehow he goes onto the wrong movie or he chooses something and the recommended when you go on Netflix, are they going to, who's getting fined for that? So this is something a lot more. This is YouTube using a way out to knock off a lot of dead weight, a lot of channels that aren't making money. It's corporations like Disney and Nickelodeon that are pulling people, they see they're losing viewership to YouTube, which is basically for free, and they want you on this whole Disney streaming crap. It's a lot more than that. Look deeper than that. You're smart. Pull together. Bring a lawsuit. Do something. Class action. I don't know. There's a lot of people out here watching this video that are very smart. Do something. Whatever. Hope all is well. Like, subscribe, comment. Good night.